A 38-year-old woman is accused of stabbing a family member in the face with a broken hanger and holding him against his will in his RV. The incident occurred on the night of Friday the 12th of May at the Pirate Lane Camping Resort at 5401 South Kingsway, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Authorities said that Angela Marie Zona of Auburn, Massachusetts prevented the man from leaving his RV after she locked the sliding door and attacked him with a broken metal hanger, causing a puncture wound to his face as well as scratches to his arm and torso. After multiple attempts, the man managed to escape and approached security at the front gate and told them that Angela had stabbed him. Security went to find Angela and located her under the RV. They detained her until Horry County Police Department officers arrived and she was arrested. Police were unable to find the weapon used in the RV, however officials found the hanger hidden in her hair during a search at the jail. She's charged with kidnapping and first-degree assault and battery. She was booked into the J. Reuben Long Detention Center, but was released the next day on a $15,000 bond. Authorities have not disclosed the motive in the attack. A 54-year-old man is behind bars and is accused of fatally shooting his 49-year-old neighbour over a noise dispute. At around 1:20 a.m. on Sunday the 14th of May, authorities responded to the 1000 block of Hoke Smith Drive in Dallas, Texas on reports of a shooting. When officers arrived, they found Carlos Gonzalez in a critical condition with a gunshot wound to his upper torso. He was transported to the Methodist Central Hospital, where he died from his injuries. On Saturday the 13th of May, Carlos was celebrating his 6-year-old grandchild's birthday with his family, and the party continued into the night after the children went to bed. Carlos and his son pulled up to his house in his truck playing loud music. Lonnie Holcomb, who was with his son on the front porch next door, then fired multiple rounds at the truck with his BB gun, causing damage to the vehicle and striking Carlos, who was in the bed of the truck. As the dispute progressed, people from the party walked over to confront Lonnie. Lonnie then struck one of the party girls, and several people assaulted Lonnie. Eventually Lonnie ended up on the ground with Carlos on top of him. Lonnie then reached into his pocket and pulled out a handgun, and shot Carlos in the chest. The fight ended and Carlos's family called 911. Officers located Lonnie at the scene and he was arrested. They confiscated his BB gun and his handgun. Lonnie told investigators that he had an ongoing dispute with Carlos for nearly a year, and said their family played loud music that would interfere with his life. Lonnie is charged with murder and is held at the Dallas County Jail on a $250,000 bond. Carlos leaves behind a wife, 3 children and several grandchildren. A mother and a boyfriend are behind bars after a 2-year-old child was fatally beaten. On Tuesday the 16th of May, authorities responded to a home in Glendale, Arizona on reports of an unresponsive boy. The caller, later identified as 20-year-old Johnny Brazel II, told first responders that his stepson was not breathing and had no pulse. He also said that the boy had been attacked by his dog earlier in the day, and he had a gash and a bump on his head. Paramedics arrived and rendered CPR, but the boy died after arriving at the hospital. Detectives said they found the boy covered with bruises on his body, had swollen and bruised eyes, a bruised head and a skull fracture that appeared to be the result of child abuse. Detectives found bloodstains in the boy's bedroom, which appeared more serious than what Johnny had described. Investigators said that Johnny and the boy's mother, 20-year-old Layla Lopez, provided inconsistent statements surrounding how the child was attacked by a dog. Upon further questioning, Johnny admitted to killing the child and indicated that he hit him several times with a leather belt while holding him in the air by his leg. He also admitted to dropping the child on his head on the hardwood floor and swinging the child's body into objects within the room and striking his head against some furniture. The couple reportedly waited for the boy to stop breathing before calling 911 and agreed to lie to police, paramedics and the hospital about what happened. When both of them were sent to the interview room by themselves, detectives overheard Johnny tell Layla that he killed the child, and the story we talked about didn't work. Detectives noted that neither suspect showed remorse after their arrest. Both have since been booked on murder and child abuse charges, and are each held on a $1 million bond. A 26-year-old woman has been arrested after defecating on a church altar over the weekend. On Saturday the 13th of May, Laura Miniad of Loveland went into the chapel of the Good Samaritan Hospital in Cincinnati, Ohio, and defecated on the altar. She then used a fabric runner on the altar to wipe herself. Laura smeared her feces on the altar using a picture she found inside the chapel. On Monday the 15th of May, Laura was arrested on a felony charge of desecration. She was booked into the Hamilton County Jail with a bond set at $2,500. She is set to appear in court on the 25th of May. Authorities did not disclose the motive.